black plastic case. Let's see what's in it. A 10-pound note, a bottle of wine, and a notebook. Maybe it could tell me something about the owner. Aha! Here on the first page it says, Henry Stanton. What did our Henry write about then? Well, that's interesting. He appears to have been some kind of informant. At least, he recorded everything meticulously when he saw any castle residents in the tea room. 3 o'clock p.m. Tea time ends. Victoria forgets to close the horse again. 3:15 p.m. Bates checks the lock. Note, the key is hidden at Old Durgham Gordon. 4 o'clock p.m. Tea room empty. Use the opportunity. 4:30 p.m. Visit of Dr. Herman. And it goes on in the same vein. And here's a drawing of a horse. I think this is one of the standing stones Victoria mentioned. They should point to the entrance, but where and how? I've now drawn in 3 menhirs. That's the 4th one. A ladder. Who knows when it was put here, and why? I wonder if there was ever a pretty maiden in this castle. What's a tea room without a teapot? This one's being used as a flower pot. Bills, bank statements. Envelopes with nothing in them. Who's this one from? Città del Vaticano, Roma, Italia. It's from the Vatican. What did Victoria have to do with the Vatican? An empty envelope with the Vatican crest on it. According to the postmark, it was sent 2 weeks ago. 6,000 pounds is paid in every 3 months. No indication of who it came from. It just says here it was paid in over the counter. The last entry is 4 months ago. And the account was virtually empty 2 weeks ago. By Valentina Antolini. Authorized by Victoria Gordon. That must have been money for the construction guys. It's really quite pretty, this ostrich egg cup. The clock has stopped, probably during the last century. Ugh, what horrible things. Beats me what people think is so great about statues of naked kids with wings. Maria, the mother of all statues. This is the horse Henry described in his notes. So, Fury, where's your secret? 7 small holes all next to each other. These could be used for ventilation if any of Mordred's colleagues are living in there. But it kinda looks like you put something into them. Well, if that's not a button... Nothing's happening. As if the chaos of books wasn't enough, all the drawers have been pulled out just in case. Someone doesn't seem to have understood what a bookshelf is for. Bibles and religious texts. Some of the editions look damn valuable. Good that the fire didn't spread through here. The Encyclopedia Britannica, in at least 3 editions. Will there ever be a bigger reference book? Shakespeare dramas, Shakespeare tragedies, Shakespeare comedies. This will be the shelf for my comic collection. In the corner, there's a richly ornamented mighty column. The weight of the castle rests on it. I'd love to have a little bit of a rest. All of the candles are burned right down. Whatever, I wasn't planning on lighting them anyway. An old mural. Looks like The Last Supper. Stories, adventures and fairy tales. Dickens, Defoe, Anderson, Jules Verne. These are probably the most up-to-date books in this library. All of the books here have Latin titles. Doesn't mean a thing to me. Books about horses, horse breeding, hunting dogs, polo, and so on. The Gordon's Hobbies. I'll put in a computer here. There's probably a mini bar hidden in there, but I'm not interested in that right now. My telephone. Hello, Madame Fortuna.
Adrian, I knew you would call again.
Who else could it be?
Pick a card.
Stop.
We have the Emperor.
Yeah, on the line. But it was in all the papers, too.
What? No. The card, Adrian. The Emperor card. You're gaining in external power and strength. You have a strong will. I see. Death.
Again.
And there will follow you at every turn. And devour you.
At every turn. What the...
Adrian, you can defeat the bear.
How can I defeat the bear?
Clear the way for the bear. Then he will let you live.
The way for the... yeah. Thanks. What a load of crap.
Dr. Jones's chambers.
Hello, Dr. Jones? Adrian Gordon here.
Wow, Mr. Gordon. What's the score?
Dr. Jones, you know much about English inheritance law?
Well, yeah, about as much as a boxer knows about synchronized swimming.
So, not at all.
And that's making a favorable comparison. Are you having problems regarding the inheritance? I could ask around for you.
Don't worry. I'll ask the notary. He's bound to know. About the bail...
Ah, I'd wanted to call you about that. Sorry, it slipped my mind. A certain Charles Murray from Willow Creek has deposited the bail with the court. Do you know this man?
Only too well. But I wanted to tell you I'd already found that out myself.
Is he a friend of yours? That's good. Very good, in fact. The more supporters you have, the better. That always goes down well with the judge. People with friends and advocates. Terrific. Keep it up.
Yeah. Goodbye, Dr. Jones.
Seconds away. Next round, Mr. Gordon.
Durham Gordon. Let's see. Ah, this is him. Married to Lillian Gordon. That's the only part of the library that was damaged by the fire, fortunately.